Well, this is Emmanuel, and I'm recording here, week five, code assignment menu, and I'm going to do it really briefly. So here, we created a menu, and the goal of the menu was to create a menu with something that we wanted to feature. And in my case, I wanted to make a rock catalog. So in it, you can insert your rock groups, then the type of rock, the rock group's the name of the rock, and then the type of rock description. So here, in order to do that, we created a menu. We created the classes. So in here, we created three classes: one for the names of the rocks, and then one for types, and then one for menu. And inside those classes, there's the constructors, and inside the constructor, there's the parameters. In this case, for the rocks class, it's names and rock category, and then from there we created another one that's types. Um, so in this one, there's the types of which is the groups of rocks. So the name of the groups, and then the name of the objects in those groups. And we created this an array. That way, when you name those rocks, those go into those individual rocks go into this array here. Um, so here's this function that does that part of that, putting the individual rocks into the array of the rocks groups. So this is rock groups. From there, we created another one that's a class menu, and then that one drives the that's the drive of the that's what drives the application and our choices. So here we also build another constructor. In this one, we didn't put anything in there, but we did make another array for the rock categories. The group rock categories, and then the select a rock here we put null because we don't know the rocks. It's we don't undefined. So then we created a start menu, and this start menu here is linked to. We create the menu here, and then we made it as an array, and then it's looped. So because that way, whenever it goes back to zero, it's all the way in the bottom, but in reality, it starts on top. So when it goes back to zero, it starts up right here. And this is where you're going to see in your console. And in this console, you'll see the start menu, and then it show these four features, which is create new rock group, view rock groups, delete rock group, and display rock group. And in order to do this, we created a while loop, and inside that while loop, a switch. So so it loops every time it goes to the end, it hits zero, and then it loops back to this, and then you can keep looping back to the front of the start menu. We also created a feature when you hit zero, you can exit and say, and it says here goodbye. So this is what you're going to see as in the order number. This is the prompts that you're going to see in the app. And it's create a new rock group, view a rock group, delete rock group, and display all rocks. Inside the inside this menu, there's another menu under once you look at a rock group. Inside there, you have the option to add a new rock group or delete a new rock group, and this is where we created these extra two set of prompts. So then here, this is the this here are the methods that go inside this menu here that are linked to these breaks or these cases. I'm sorry. So here, this is we use for loops mostly for all these. So This displays the group. This is actually on top here. This is the first one, but it's really the last one here, which displays these this group here. This loops through all of it. You know, it loops right here. You'll show you. So this this loops through the array, and then it goes through the length. The team rock cat is an array here of the menu. So all the names of the groups and all the names of everything go in here, of everything that's in here, and then it this loops through it and finds the information. So we create another one for the create new rock groups, and here we using prompts. So through strings, we're able to create a new rock group. We put the name, and then this here pushes a new name string into the types of rocks, which is up here. Types name, and then it puts it in here. Then we go down to the delete. This actually deletes with the splice here. Removes elements from array, and if necessary, inserts new elements in their place. Return the deleted elements. Start the 0 base location the array from which starts from blah blah blah. Sorry, the 0 base location array which starts removing the elements, and then it puts it back in order. That's what it says here. And then add new rock method. So here we are creating new rocks with the prompt menus, and then it adds it to the menus of name and the strings of the rock cat, which is all the way in the top. This is for the rock groups, and then we push the name and the strings. We push those in. Then the name and the category, rock category, we push this into the select objects in the menu and the menu there. Then to delete the individual rocks, we use the same technique with the splice. Then that loops us back to the menu, and then here the menu starts all over again, because it ends at 0, and I think it just takes it back to the top of the menu here, and it just reloops. So the application actually starts here. This is just the presets of naming everything, and then from there we create the app here, and then all the other stuff that goes linked or interacts with these prompts. And that's a wrap up for the week 5 coding assignment menu. We press 1. Then you press 4, view all rocks. So there's 2 groups there. Then you go back to, you press OK, takes you back to the menu. Then you want to view a rock group, you press 2. And here enter the index of or the number of the rock. We press 2 to view the rock group, and then we enter 0, because that's the first one. So here the rock type group is metamorphic. Metamorphic has 0 specimen, and then we're going to add 1, so we add 1 here, and let's just do that because of the timing that I have correlated. You press 2, 0, and then you see the type group metamorphic has 1 rock specimen to show, add new rock, and then we're going to put the marble. Sure. And description non-foilated. Then we press 2 to view the rock group, 0, and then we'll go 0, enter metamorphic, has 2 rock specimen, correlated. So we can delete one. Let's delete. You press 2. Delete one. Then press 2. Press 0. And now you can see it deleted the granite type of rock non-foliated. So press OK. It displays back to the menu. And then 4. And then you see the rock groups there. And then if you want to delete a rock group, press 3. Enter the rock group you wish to delete, press 0. Then that should delete the metamorphic. And then you press 4 to see all rock groups. And you're left with Ingenious. And that proves that this menu my first menu that I created works. Thank you.